it can kind of blow away on you if you don't get it just right. But this onion soup mix dip is an old one. I've known of it ever since I was a kid. And the ranch dip is one that I've started using within the last, what, 5 years or so, probably, I guess. Yeah. And, but the salsa and sour cream is my own concoction. Oh. I've never heard of anybody doing that one before, have you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we're going to put these in the bowls, and then I'm going to show you some wonderful, a wonderful recipe for angel eggs. We don't make deviled eggs around here. We make angel eggs. So we'll be back in just a minute.
We'll be right back in a minute, folks. Stay tuned.
Well, welcome back. This is Sharon and Diane. And when you're doing things, you can use lots of different instruments for lots of different things. For instance, to make biscuits or whatever, you would use this, or a pie crust. But I'm using it to do the eggs, to make the egg yolks. I took the egg yolks out of the boiled eggs, and I boiled the eggs at least 10 minutes to make sure that they're good and done all the way through. Then what I do is I make sure that they're small and that they're all done up, and this makes it so much easier. You can use a fork to do this, but with this, it's just going really fast, much faster than with a fork, don't you think?
Yes. Do I need to hand you some mayonnaise or something?
Yeah. I'll make mayonnaise and
Are you gonna make it?
yeah. Cut. Once you have these mashed so that they're real small, what you need to do, and it will depend on how many eggs you have, but for this many eggs, you would use probably a half cup or thereabouts of mayonnaise. And I like to put relish in my and some brown mustard. Just enough to give it some flavor and some color. New jars. And what I do is I put in a couple of tablespoons, because I happen to love pickles and relish and all that good stuff. And then what I do is I mix it up really well. Make sure that it's moist enough. If you have to, add a little bit more mayonnaise, but you don't want to put in too much, because if you get too much, it'll get too runny on you. And once you have it all stirred up with the mustard and everything, I also put just a touch of garlic in it. Here's garlic. Thank you. Just a touch. It gives it a special flavor. You don't want to overpower it, but you want to have enough to where it really tastes good. So see, it's nice and smooth, so you can put it in the eggs.
If you have a pastry tube, like you decorate cakes, you can get the very largest border tube and put that in and make fancy little designs on your eggs.
Yeah, I like to use like the star tip, because then it makes it all really nice, or one of the ones that you use for the borders. But I don't have that with me today, so I'm just going to put this in the eggs. We're going to go over here to the table. So when you're filling your eggs, you just take them, put it in a spoon, and put them in to the hole in the egg. And you might have to use a couple of them. I like to make them a little taller than the hole, so that it
And like little clouds.
They do. Switch these.
Boy, them looks tasty.
And they taste wonderful. They do. And so every time I take these to a potluck, or whether it's at work or church or a family reunion, they're one of the first things to go. So you will probably like them too. And they're pretty, but they're not difficult to make. You just boil the eggs and take out the center, cut them in half, take out the centers, put the ingredients in, and fill them. And it's outside of the cooking time. It's probably not 5 minutes.
Probably
to do
5.
them. They're fast. They're easy. They're delicious. And do you do yours differently, Diane?
Not really. I put minced onion in mine.
Yeah, I do a lot of times too. That's good. I like minced onion in it too. Especially like right now when how do you say
Vidalia.
Vidalia onions are out because they are so good. And as you can see, we've got all kinds of wonderful things here. A different table decoration, and then I have a whole tomato that I just sliced, and then put cottage cheese, and then this is an olive, and then I've got cucumber, green onion, and celery that's got either cream cheese or peanut butter. And another good thing to put in, and I didn't have any this time, but another thing you can put it in is the pimento cheese, with cheddar cheese in it, and it's really good. Now over here on this one I also have